What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Butter the Great, and in this video I got a mod that's going to piss off, well, maybe a few people, because I mean, let's face it, 98% of people is not going to buy this TRX to go off-roading in. And even if you were off-roading, you don't need 14 inches of suspension travel to go drive in your backyard but scream that you're an off-roader. Just saying. So now that I lost those 5 backyard adventurers, let's get into talking about the rear sway bar for the Ram TRX, or the lack of a rear sway bar for the Ram TRX, because most of you probably know, and some probably don't know, that the TRX does not come with a rear sway bar from the factory. But what if I told you I found a way to take an off-the-shelf sway bar, adapt it to the TRX for only $2, and make your handling so nice, so nice. And now the cornering I can do in this truck, oh, it just stays flat the entire time, man. So if you guys want to do this rear sway bar mod, I'm gonna tell you exactly up front. Don't think this video 20-30 minutes. You gotta watch all 30 minutes to get exactly what you need to do this install. I'm gonna tell you in the next few minutes all the bolts, all the sockets, everything. You will not need anything extra than these things I'm gonna tell you right here. You only need like a couple things and that's it. Simple. So enough of this fluff. Let's get to the stuff. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. If you find the handling in the corner of your TRX just fine, honestly, you do not need to do this mod. But if you want it to be a little bit tighter and you want to be able to take corners, because trust me, ever since I've done this mod, I done lost like 0.3 MPG, because now I'm just gunning in corners because I know this truck will take it and it will not roll. This sucker, when I go in a corner, it's like this. That's all it does. Like before, it's like this, and sometimes you gotta slow down. It handles pretty freaking well. And to boot, the main thing is that TRX lean that all these geometry psychologists want to tell you that's normal, it is gone. Like you'll see in the video at the very end, I'm gonna put a timestamp right here. When I go do like my articulation tests and I do all my measurement stuff, I'm gonna put timestamps. That's what's in the description too. Timestamps for you to skip to whatever you need to get to, so you don't gotta cry that the video's too long. Now, I reached out to Johnny at Just Bolt Ons. He helped me figure out which companies to go with for the TRX sway bar, since he, works with a lot of these companies. So he was telling me about Hellwig. They offer a lot of different kits for the Ram 1500 platform. So I reached out to Hellwig and talked to one of their, I can't remember the guy's name, but I know he was like some kind of like marketing director or like some kind of like support director, right? Or product director. So he was telling me about the Hellwig kit. I'm gonna put it up right here. I think it's 7883. So that kit right there, it says it's for 2 to 4 inches lifted Ram 1500 trucks, 2019 and above. Now I had a problem with my particular sway bar kit. Now, on the box, it says a couple of different things. Now, on the box itself, it says that I think 783 is for the 2019 above Dodge Ram 1500 2 to 4 inch lift. And then there's another barcode on there that says 4 to 6 inch lift. And then when I open the box up, it has instructions for the GM 1500 platform. So when I opened my box up, I was pretty freaking confused because I did not have the right instructions right in front of me. And that's why it took me almost 4 hours to install this kit. Now, if you do everything I'm about to tell you, you can literally install this thing in like 15 minutes, probably about 5 minutes, honestly, right? This is what you need. You will need to source 2 bolts. Without these bolts, you will not be able to bolt this kit up. I'm gonna repeat it again. If you not get these 2 bolts, you will not be able to bolt this kit in. And in order to get these 2 bolts, what you need to do is, I'm gonna show you a picture exactly of the bolt you need to take off of your TRX, because you are carrying the bolt you need. The only problem is it's not as long, right? The one that's on your TRX is only like this long, and you need one that's like that long. So you can see how much longer of a bolt that you actually need. But essentially, if you look right there behind your rear wheel, right up there where you see that hard line for your brake, you need that bolt right there. And that bolt is holding up a wire harness going towards the back of the TRX. So I assume it's either for like the tail lights or for the trailing plug or whatever. So essentially you need to take that bolt off, go to a fastener shop, and you need to get one that's longer. And the length, I do not remember off the top of my head but I'm gonna put it right up here in the corner. And I'm gonna put your parts list right here in the corner of exactly what you need. So you need 2 of those bolts, and that's all you need. Once you get that, you're good. You're golden. And also, while you are out, you are going to need an 8mm hex head bolt, not bolt, but hex head driver. The bolts for this sway bar that goes on the rear axle, those suckers have a hex head on it. So you need a hex head driver. Now, I would suggest you get one that's in like socket form. That way you can put like an impact wrench or whatever and drive it in there and you're done. Just make sure you hand tighten it first and then drive it. Don't cross thread it. You don't want to cross thread this stuff, or you're gonna be SOL. Just saying. Oh, but before I get those bolts off of your TRX, it is 16mm. Now, the bolts that come in the kit for these end links, that's 16mm on one side, 18mm on the other side. Done. Or if you don't have millimeter, I'm gonna tell you how to do it in this one. This sucker, oh, that's for the other side. Right here, that's 11/16. And then this one right here, 5/8. Now, I did not have a wrench big enough to turn like the jam nut on the end link for the adjustable part. I did not have a wrench big enough, so I did not know off the top of my head what freaking wrench you need for that particular part. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, if you just use like an adjustable wrench or a pair of pliers, well, I would say adjustable wrench because that's more professional. Just use an adjustable wrench on that nut. It's pretty big. I think it's bigger than like 21 or 22mm, but I do not know because I use adjustable wrench on it. So essentially use these parts right here and that's it. Now to do the install, I mean, I can literally just tell you right here, all you gotta do is just grease everything just like it tells you in the instructions. Install your end links. Now when you take that bolt off of that inlet, that bracket that's holding the wire harness, it's gonna kind of fall down some. Bracket, washer, your end link, washer, bam, bizzle, done. Do it to both sides, let them suckers drop. Now those end links, I'm gonna go ahead and save you some trouble trying to figure out how many times you need to, or how many times, but how to adjust them. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, start off with 8 turns. So when you put that sucker together, do 8 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's gonna give you right there in the ballpark, because depending on your TRX, where now you got a ram bar or a tire carrier or you got steps, whatever, it's gonna change the weight of your TRX. So your TRX might be higher or lower depending on those options. So 8 turns is gonna give you in the ballpark of what you need. End links first, attach a sway bar. If you do it the furthest away from the center, you'll see in this diagram, if you do the furthest away, that is like the normal softest setting. So I did mine 1 link in because I'm the type of person where I don't mind having a firm ride, but if you want your ride to be soft, put it at the very end, try it out. If you want some more firmness, just bring it in, right? I knew I was gonna pretty much want the firm ride already off top of the gate, so I went and did mine on the middle link. So you can do yours however you want to. All you gotta do is do that. Make sure your bar is parallel to the ground. Just take you a level. That's another thing you're gonna need a level. And then Bob's your uncle. You can literally get this done in 15 minutes, right? Like I said, you're gonna need to watch the rest of this video for anything. Only if you want to see me going through 4 hours of struggle. Now, like I said, there's gonna be a timestamp right, not right here, but right here. That's where you're gonna get to, where you can skip to all the install part, and I'm gonna show you all the articulation that this truck was doing, right? It articulates pretty good. So I looked at, what was that, Dan Edmonds video, and I think he said that when he did his little test with the TRX was going like this, it was going like 29 inches before the tire fully articulated off the ground. So mine did around like 24, 25 inches. But the thing with my situation is my driveway curves like this. So I'll give you an example. My driveway curves down like this. So that tire, when it lost traction with the ground, it did it at like a decline. So I might have lost less suspension travel with a sway bar with this kit, because the guys at Hellwig told me that even with this sway bar on, it still allows the suspension to articulate pretty good. And based on what I just saw today, doing those articulation tests, it really does let it have a lot of articulation. Now, I actually thought this box was gonna be heavy, but you can literally one hand this sway bar box. Pop this thing open, look at some pictures, and get this bad boy installed. There goes our box. There goes some tools. And there goes our creeper. So let me see. Grab this bad boy so I can pull these off. And let us see what we need.
I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm clean.
That's it? All that for this? This big old box? Oh Lord, what the hell? Box attached. Oh, they must have glued it on or something. Oh, let me get it off. Yeah, they glued it on. Yeah, y'all packaging is superb. And not letting me get to it easily. I assume we got some adjustable, yeah, we got some adjustable end links. Straightforward. That's gonna go in the rear axle. Bolts and hose. Back on down sticker. All right. Rear stabilizer bar for the GM 1500. But, well, it says a Dodge 1500 lifted 4 to 6 inches. Huh. Okay. Instructions say General Motors 1500. Okay. I believe you. Pretty straightforward. So the very inside is the stiffest and the very outside is the softest. I think I'm gonna do the middle. Okay. Here's my lubrication. Got lube. Put some lube in the hole. All right. And this stuff is very gooey, so you might want to wear some gloves when you're playing with lube. Your girlfriend isn't here to lick it off. Just saying. I'm going to do the cut on the bottom side of the bar. Here we go. All right. So should be able to just install this bar. I'm gonna need the truck. We got the rear sway bar down there dangling. Now before I forget, I need to go and measure these corners. So just in case it's not clear on camera, I'm gonna measure this real quick. So that's right there at 42 inches. Too bright. This right here is like at 40 and an eighth. Yeah, 40 and an eighth. All right. This side right here is at 39 and 3/4. And this side right here is about 41 and 1/8. All right, so we definitely got a little lean to us. Like I said, this TRX, I'm pretty sure I got a quarter tank in there. Oh, the next step is I need to assemble these end links. Then I have to attach them to the body. And basically what it's telling me to do is make sure that the end links are, well, not the end links, but make sure the sway bar is like parallel to the ground.
Do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Maybe put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. And give an F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Trying to earn 8 stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you...
There we go. Whew, that's...
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Y'all Y'all just talk, don't live it. And just took that route, that seen it. And I'm so outspoken like Reason. Jimmy Neutron boy, young G's. And I'm a self-made man out of Sweden. And it's still off top, I'm tweaking. But I still gotta fight my demons. I ain't no good, I'm evil.
See. So this Swaybar, it will attach that bar, well not that bar, but that bolt right there. That's what bolt we're going to attach to. Ah, I see what they did. This right here is holding this damn cable in there. Ah, they use the rear Swaybar mount to hold out a harness. Oh, over here, like it's the same thing too. Like we have a wiring harness connected up to the Swaybar bracket. Oh, that was on there toit like a toiga. So we reached the snafu. Now these bolts right here, they do not fit. Alright. They're close, but they are no cigar. So I need to go to a fastener store, get this bolt that length, and I should be good. The TRX does not come with a rear sway bar. So they use this short bolt right here to hold up like the wiring harness in the hole where you need to put this end leak at, right? So essentially, what comes in the Swaybar kit is that bolt right there. Essentially, at the fastener place, I told them I wanted this bolt, this long, and they gave me this. Let's get back to the install. There should be the last hurdle that I have. Should be nothing else going on. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna put the sleeve in. The sleeves right here. I've already got one started, so. Shazam. Let's go install the other one real quick. The only thing left for me to do really is just to bolt up those end links down there, and I'm pretty much done. Oh my God, I gotta get this on camera. This is so amazing with this sway bar. It is crazy how different it feels. Man, this sucker handles so much better with this sway bar. And almost all my lean is gone. Let's do a measure. Boom. What we got? 39 7/8. What we got? 39 5/8. Boom. I'm on the 2/16 off. What we got? We got 41 and like 5/8. What do we got? 41 and what is it? It's not 5/8. Let me get my tape measure right. It's a little, it's like 1 tick over 5/8. Almost all my lean is gone from that one sway bar. Oh my God. It feels totally freaking different that now I can take a curve and don't gotta worry about feeling like I'm gonna lean over. because I'm trying to drive, taking these curves, and I'm going like, where's the body lean at? There's no body lean. Oh my goodness. I mean, between the exhaust cutoffs I just put on there, right? And then my Mopar steps. And now this Swaybar. Oh my God. I have no more suspension lean. Because in my other video, I had 2 full inches suspension lean. And then the craziest part is, I was only driving in auto and I know it's a difference. I haven't even drove in sport or Baja whenever all the modes are changed, get more firmer. So I haven't even drove in those modes yet. So that's gonna be the next part I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive in those modes and see how much better they feel, especially planted on the road. That is like a night and day difference how the suspension feels. Night and day. Let's do an articulation test, right? So I got this hump right here. Look at that level beast. Look at that. Look at that. Don't you wish your TRX was not leaning like my Oaks right here? Don't you? Oh, I can't remote start because I got to put some gas in it. I know there's going to be some off-roading crybabies. You're like, oh my God. You modified the truck for what it's not supposed to do. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like they're going to be driving their TRX off-road 99% of the time. Because I already know there are going to be some guys who have a PhD in suspension geometry. But last time I checked, this truck is not yours. And last time I checked, Ram does not make a street TRX. All I know is when I go to corners, I don't lean. I can take a corner fast as hell and don't lean. No lean. And then when you want to go off-roading, all you gotta do is take off 8 bolts and you got your suspension freed up again. But what do I know? I'm not a suspension geologist. Let me roll the windows down so I can stick my head out. Yes, I know, you're unhappy. Let's see how much flex we got. Oh, there we go. Let me put the parking brake on so I don't kill myself. We are up here. Yeah. Look at that. That is so awesome. I don't see none of y'all off-roading guys gonna do that much flex. I can see the whole undercarriage. Well, that's pretty freaking good. Now I was trying to see how much flex I had. We'll go ahead. It's copper squat. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you want you a Swaybar, all the information is gonna be down below. Like I said, make sure you get those bolts and get that hex head bolt, because if you don't, you're gonna be SOL doing this, right? I'm going to enjoy being able to do things that, quite frankly, shouldn't be able to do in a truck this big, because now this sucker just handles and corners so beautifully. So good. So good. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'll do some more testing, like doing some actual drive around off-road stuff to see how it feels. But for right now, driving on road, it feels pretty good, especially in corners. Highly recommend it, especially if you're gonna be driving on road like 98% of the time that everyone's gonna be driving, right? That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Got more videos coming for you guys for more little mods to make my TRX a little bit more sexier. So until the next video, I'm flexing.